Okay, the wonders of YouTube streaming. Gotta love it. Shows I'm live, but the program shows I'm not live. So, Undead Rowdy here, coming to eat your brains and play some Gems of War. So, what do I feel like doing today? Not a whole heck of a lot, but I'm gonna. I believe I'm just gonna do some challenges. I have not done hardly any challenges on this account. So, in the interest of amusing myself and anybody else that wants to watch, I'm just going to whip through these real quick. And I'm just going to use my standard Explorer team as long as I can. Then we'll move on to some Skull Explosion. Well, actually, after this, then we'll go to our ET Phone Home team. Take that as far as we can while we're one-shotting. And then we'll do some Skull Explosion. And after that, probably switch to Azul team. And maybe I'll show you one of my old teams that I had to use on the higher tiers before I got Zool. Because I think I've done about half of the challenges. They just bore me. I don't want to do them. And I can only play so much PvP and do so much Explore. And I didn't have to do a video yesterday, which was kind of nice. And there's not much point to doing one today, making a pre-recorded video just for a pet alert. And then tomorrow is a class trial. Nobody wants to see someone do class trial. At least I don't think they do. I mean, I barely want to do it, let alone watch myself do it. Well, I'll be dipped in something sticky. Hopefully not soon. I believe I can get through at least the first 2 challenge tiers with this Explorer team. Because that's with the armor medals on. Then I have to switch to the Nisha Magic medals for the ET Phone Home team. Yes, I know, I come up with stupid team names. Trying to expand my imagination. Let me check something real quick. Okay, I'm looking here, it says I am live. Somehow. And yet YouTube's live streaming software still shows connect streaming software to start preview. No data. Really? I have no idea. Okay. It let me post. So I am live somehow. Even though they don't show me live. Alright, back to it. For some reason today I feel like I could talk to myself all day. And I am the only one that will listen. To myself, of course, so kind of works out nicely. So I have these thoughts now and then, and they're usually just bad jokes. I mean, really bad. Not dirty or anything. More like, how did the pickle feel while it was sitting on the hamburger? It relished it. That's horrible. That's like a dad joke. I'm not a dad. So I've got that going for me. And if I get through a whole challenge, that's just another load off my shoulder. So, I don't know, I've got a couple more bad jokes that I wrote myself, but I think I'm gonna hold on to it for just a little bit. And this reminds me of last Thursday was the first day I did a live stream. And the first words out of my mouth on that darn thing was, "Hey, it's Friday, everyone." I went back later thinking about that going, it's only Thursday. I hope nobody forgot to go into work or went into work because I told them it was Friday and it was Thursday. Or they went to their dentist a day early. What are you doing here? This dum-dum I was watching on YouTube said it was Friday. Okay, we are officially far enough along that my Explore team can't one-shot anymore, so gonna have to switch. Okay, ET Phone Home team. I call it Phone Home because of Phoenicia. And yes, I watched ET in the theaters way back in the 80s. What year was that? 82 or 83? Oh, everybody watched ET back then. I don't think I've seen it since I saw it in the theater. And now that I think about it, if I watched it now, I'd probably just say, oh my, this didn't hold up well. So, anyways, Phoenicia. Yes, Imperial Jewel, just to catch anything overflow. Miraji Queen, that gives Phoenicia half mana start, and Leprechaun to get it going. But before I do that, I need to change that back to my Nisha medals, because you need the magic. Because what Phoenicia does is 37 damage to all, boosted by red gems and burning enemies, and if there's a firestorm, deal double damage. That you can use Warlord, Sunspear, Slayer. And then with the 3 Nisha medals, somewhere right around 105 to 110 damage to all enemies if you've got a firestorm. It's more if you have someone burning, but you don't always get that, because I believe that's 25%? Oh, 50% to burn a random enemy at the start of my turn. Anyways, I'll be quiet and we'll just do this for a little bit. Good way to kill some time out of my afternoon, and maybe somebody will see a couple teams they haven't seen before and go, oh, that looks like a fun team. I never thought of that. Or I run it with this and this and this. And if you post a comment or something like that, let me know what you're running. All right. So, just for the sake of conversation, thank you for those skulls. I see that they cut the requirements for the different tiers to earn rewards on the world event. And last I had heard, they didn't say anything about it, make any statement. But I'm not always up to date on those things, because I'm a nobody. But that was rather nice of them. They'll get it. This is only our 4th world event. You know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me 4 times, you know, shame on all of us. Because we're still playing it. Oh, I love these fast teams. But I think I'm getting pretty close to having to switch out teams again. And normally once I finish this out, I'd go right to a Zool team, but they're just not that... I mean, they're fun, but they're not as fun as Wrath team, which is slower. But when that whole board explodes, it just makes my day. Yeah, it doesn't take much to amuse me. It's like a little hamster on a wheel in my head going round and round and round. Yes, yes, that's self-deprecating humor. Well, plus this is nice. I'm getting free event keys for doing nothing. Not that I need them, but still getting them. Uh-oh. We are done one-shotting. I figure we got one or two more fights in us before we gotta switch out. This might be it. 101, 103. Oh my. Yeah, this is probably about as far as we can one-shot. But that's what Imperial Jewel is for. Alright. Could do that. Let's do a Wrath team. I love Wrath. You got Wrath. Who does what? Blue to brown, yellow skulls, and Doomglaive, which turns all your brown to Doom Skulls. Scylla for whatchamacallit, Bone Storm. TPK. Once you can get going on those 4 or 5 of a kind, the whole board explodes. What a fun team. That's fine, I'll take it. Well, that's not overly nice. Where's all my explosions? There we go. That's a little better. much better. Yes, that's what Scylla and TPK do together. You get a lucky 4-5 match, and you may not have to touch the board again. A lot of people use that for their pet rescue team. I don't, just because it's so haphazard. Okay, I can't fill yellow brown, but that winter imp's laugh. Oh, that gets me. Waiting for alignment sometimes on this is just... It's like, really? And then I get bored and I just do that even if I don't have 4 of a kind match. Keep going. Thank you very much. Well, we're up to tier 7. Really, Wrath isn't full. He is now. So this can also be a pretty good PvP team. As long as you're not playing, a team like that has Archer, Sunspear, Warden, someone who's going to entangle you on the first thing, because until you get your Doomskulls going, you don't really want to be entangled. Because if you get a 4 or 5 match right off the bat, but you don't have your Doom Glaive full, well, you're not doing anything. Okay, that was pretty nice. And I don't know if we have that matched up. We didn't. Don't care. Oh, you just decided it was your turn. Alright, well, we'll run the Wrath team for the rest of this tier, and we'll move on to something else. Oops. They just are not being very nice on alignment. And that's when you pop some Doom Skulls and cross your fingers. Kind of like this. Yeah, that backfired. Not a problem. I heard you again, Winter Imp. One more fight. Maybe two. Alright. Let's switch to another team. Something easy. And when I say easy, might as well go with... What kind of HP you got? Let's do some more skulls. We'll go with Shegra for a while. And I've showed this one off before as well. It's not my team, I didn't think it up. The wonderful people on the Gems of War speedrunning Discord did. You can run Doomblade, Doomed Club, Shegra, Leprechaun, and Infernus. And I'm running that with Sunspear because you need the Fireblade talent, which is 100. So you can use Sunspear, Warlord, or Slayer. They all use Slayer because it has Enrage. I don't have Slayer at 100, so... But you still get triple skull damage. And it's not quite as impressive as Doom Skulls because it's pretty hard to fill up your doomed weapon. And they're gonna get a lot of skull matches on you. And then they do that. Oh, thanks. I like it when Siren lets me go. So, perhaps this is not the greatest team to be using when they have about 200 health. So I take that back. I will go with Zool. And that's Sunspear also. This team's a little bit squishy. But that is very satisfying. Well, this challenge is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Of course, I gotta admit, it also took me about 20 minutes to get the stream to work because I'm not very good with this stuff. Oh, sure. So I know that Mike Tyson is still alive, so I can't make any fun of the rewards that we're getting from doing this tier. It That's a good way to get in trouble. I don't know, use your imagination. Right, like Mike Tyson's gonna watch this. I think he's got better things to do. I don't like this guy down here in Borealis. Keep it going. Thank you, sir. Up to tier 9 challenge. That's not going to do me any good. Okay. That was very nice of them. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna finish up this tier. And then show the team I used to use before I had Zool when I was doing these challenges. Is it the greatest team? Nah, but it's a pretty good team. I never had too much trouble with it. Okay, I've got 2 fights left on this tier. I will try the Explore 12 Rowena team. Let's see how that works on this. Which is Shield of Erskaya, blah blah blah, Titan, Rowena, that's Megavore, and our buddy Leprechaun. Leprechaun deserves to be in pretty much every team. There we go. And strip the armor. This should one-shot. It does. That team works in challenges just as well as it does in D12 Explorer. Of course, D12 Explorer, you do have to watch out for the Submerge and also the kingdoms that have troops with Demonic Pact, where it spawns another enemy. Let us try. Perhaps I have this pre-made. I don't remember. Yeah, there we go. This is what I used to use on high-level challenges and explorers before I got a whole bunch of better stuff. So as usual, you got Earth's Fury, Apothecary, Ubistat, Leprechaun, running Titan class. Really, it's just a matter of getting Ubistat up again. He's not doing quite enough damage, so Queen Mab didn't need her armor anyways. So it's a fairly fast team if you don't have some of the better stuff. So I have one more tier to go on this challenge. It doesn't seem like it's something I feel like doing right at the moment. So, when in doubt, I am probably just going to cut the stream here. Just wanted to get a little bit done on here for fun. And I did. So, everybody, thank you for watching. And your time